What's up, everybody? Stephen here from Mod2Fame. I am standing here with the infamous Cheapokitty on IG, but I personally know him as Julio. What up, my guy?
What's up, my dude?
Ain't nothing, man. I had to come across the bridge to come shoot this thing, brother. I had to come talk to you about it because for me, it's very unique. But for the audience, can you please tell them what car is this?
All right, well, I appreciate you always. Well, as you're looking at it, this is a 1993 S500 Mercedes. Very rare, hard to find, but apparently I got it.
Nice. So it's a 93.
93.
So AKA, for y'all don't know, maybe you don't have your movie buff, so maybe you don't watch urban movies, but paid in full, baby. Or the 50 Benz, however you want to put it.
Yeah, get rich or die trying,
That's it. So that is what this car represents when I see it for me. Back in the 90s, I was a little kid, but I remember this was the pinnacle. This car was the first $100,000 car that I ever seen personally, man. What is it like to own it in 2017?
Well, I always wanted this car since I was young. I couldn't afford it back then, but now that I got it, which is much affordable, I'm happy to have it, man. It's a challenge. It's still not finished. It's just the beginning.
Right.
It's dope. It's dope to have a car this old that actually still looks this good.
Right.
To actually put the bread in it to make it look good and bring back the 90s,
Right.
There's a lot of people, that was the era, that was the time,
Right.
So that's what I love about it.
So one thing that I really respect about your build is not only are you bringing back the 90s, but you also, you got the wheels on it is modern, but also a look back to the old school as well. And then air suspension on, a car that probably no one would ever think to do this to. My man, how did you make a decision that I'm gonna build a 93 S500?
Well, in that aspect, I go to a lot of car shows. I'm a car enthusiast. I love cars. I love everybody's ride. If your ride is dope, I'm gonna give you big ups on it. But the thing with this car was, I wanted something different. I didn't know exactly what it was until I actually saw it. Like, I had to see the car. I saw the car for years sitting in the same spot and never, I get to it when I get to it.
Right.
But I finally just said, you know what, let me try it out. Let me knock on this door. Let me talk to this man, try to get this car. So I got the car, and then I just had a vision, and the vision came to life. My man, Rap for Life, Misha, bagged it for me. He's the best, around.
Nice.
That's my man.
Okay. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Rap for Life, Misha. You know who it is. Also, I wanted a classy wheel. I didn't want nothing sporty because the car is big, it's classy. It needed a full face wheel.
Of course. So
I went with the Congress Forge wheel. Tess took care of me, and Danny took care of me.
Nice. From
Congress Forge, Lower Congress.
Nice.
So the wheel just set the car off. It was a perfect wheel.
Right.
The air ride was perfect for the car. So it turned out the way I wanted it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
It really did.
Nice. So don't stop there, man. I'm looking at this car. Our viewers don't really know what this car looked like when it was factory, right? Yeah. So please take us, man, through it. We know about air, we know about wheels, but looking at it, me personally, I can see. Can you take from front to rear, colors, everything, what you did?
All right, well, from this car, from the front to back, I took the factory bumper, and we customized a front lip from an S550, like a 2012, 2013 S550. It was, it was something different. I didn't really want to mold it in there, but I did it, and it came out pretty dope. Really classy look. I didn't want nothing, outrageous, because I want to keep the car classy and clean. Right. I did the European antenna on the right-hand side, which is only in Europe. It's
America.
Coming to America. It's like the flagpole.
There's another movie. Another movie.
Thanks to my man Dan Crash out there in China. He hooked me up with that. I really don't understand the concept of why they always got it on the right, but I try to keep the European aspects of it. Like, I want to keep everything to Euro specs. Right. So that's why I kept it on the right like they do over there. Right. So I did that. Fully sprayed the car over. I really didn't do much on the inside because I still got some work to do. Right. But all in all, man, the car it's challenging because everything on that car was made out of vacuum air. So the door locks are vacuum air, the headrests are vacuum air, even the doors, they suck in by vacuum air. So some of the vacuum lines are not working properly, which I still got to get to. But as everybody knows, like, when you dealing with cars like this, you're gonna have issues, you're gonna have problems. But you can't just give up on these cars. You got to sort them out, get them right, and get it done. And that's what I'm gonna do. Like, you know, it's just, I haven't gotten there yet, but it's a process. By the time I get, you know, next summer, come check me. She gonna be right. She gonna be right.
I like that. So I know the top was white, right?
Yeah.
White was the original color.
White was always the original
you
color.
resprayed the whole car.
Yeah, the top part of the car was always
And what
white.
was the bottom part?
And the bottom part was like a dark gray.
So you made it all white.
I made it all white because
all the original trim.
Everything is original.
Nice.
I like the gray, but I wanted the car to really stand out. So that's why that's why I went all white. I went all white with it. So yeah, you know, she's different, you know, and a lot of people don't know. From 92 to 94, the S500 SELs were a slight bigger and a slight wider than the 95s to 99. People don't know that.
I definitely didn't know that.
Yeah, they're a little bigger and wider, and little small things like the headlights have the European yellow fogs on the 92s to 94s. The 95s, nah, the 95s to 99s don't have them.
Okay.
Even in the taillights, you know, there's little small things that if you're not a Mercedes Benz enthusiast, you won't know. You won't pick up on them. You just look at them, you think they're all the same, but technically they're not. Like the mirrors are different, the side panels are different, the headlights, the taillights, the car's longer, it's wider. Some of the it's very rare that you might find a 95 to 99 back seats that recline. These back seats recline. So
you just got the full out luxury right now.
I got lucky. It's not that I got lucky. I got lucky. You know, the car really turned out to be the car that I wanted it to be. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody want to know. You guys have seen how beautiful it looks. I'm pretty sure you all want to see how it drives and stuff on air. Big body 93. Especially if you're considering doing a build like this, I'm pretty sure you want to know. So what we're gonna do right now is we just want to take a little ride through, show y'all what it drives like. Yeah. Is that cool? Can we do that?
That's what's up. Let's do it.
Julio, let's make it happen.
All right, man.
So we sitting big body right now in that S-Class.
Yes, sir.
This is what S-Class is like in 9.3, man. Sitting with the seat back, chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Man, it feels good on the bags, man. How does it feel compared to stock?
Stock was a little bit more smoother. It was, because you know you got that big spring. And
right.
It's just a lot more smoother with the ride.
Right.
I still got to change the rear shocks. Like I said, I got a few things I got to do to this car.
Okay.
You know, when you hit a nice little hit, you feel it a little bit in the rear. But all in all, with the bags, the car feels great.
So how is it with the wheels, man?
With the wheels, well, like I said, I'm riding on a lower profile tire. You know, it's not bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it is a lower profile tire versus what the car comes with.
Right.
So the comfortability on the ride is not as great as you want it to be, but it's still good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens when you on bags. You know?
Okay. I got it. Let me ask you, not that this car is a performance car or anything, but part of luxury is horsepower. What did this car come with stock in 93?
Back in 93, which it still has, is the regular V8 500 SEL motor, which is, I'm almost positive is the 5.0 V8 version of this car. On the takeoff, it's not fast because it's a heavy car.
Right.
But in the long run, it gets up to you start floating. This car starts
it's that Autobahn feel.
Yeah, she starts boogieing.
Nice.
She definitely starts. Charges the yet.
Right.
So like I said, I've been still doing, like this car doesn't come out. It only comes out for shows.
Right.
It only comes out, you know, for situations like this. If I want to take pictures, I don't bring this car out. It goes right back in the garage.
Right.
Because I really want to finish this car. By next year, everything should be where I want it to be.
Right.
You know, with the air work and interior done.
Right.
You know, flawless everything. So it's gonna be a minute. You know,
got a little work.
It takes time.
Stage 2.
But my whole thing is she runs good. It's crazy. It's a 93 and it's still
like this.
It still runs like this.
It is, man. That is amazing.
It's 93. Like that's what shocks the shit out of me. Like, dude, there's cars that can't even make it. And this car is a 93 and it's still ruined.
That's fine. No Audi business.
Talk about it right now. This
S500.
This is Biggie Smalls.
Big body, man.
Big body. You know, with the This is what the rappers had back in the day.
Right.
This is what they had. This is what they were rolling in.
Right.
This is when they had that bread.
It's a buck. Guys, you heard it here, man. We got a chance to chop it up with Julio. We got a chance to ride in the S-Class. Y'all saw all the crazy rollers. And I think on that time, man, it's a good point where we can bring the video to a close. But as always, if you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe and tell a friend. Share. And if you want to have your car featured, we could definitely make that happen too. All right. So as always, Mod2Fame, this is Stefan. It's my boy Julio. We out.